Hi guys, my name's futureproofjake and welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at some of what I think are the most hype announcements at E3 and Summer Games Fest. E3 has just come to a close after the last 4 days of showcases and announcements from indie developers to Microsoft and Nintendo. There were a lot of great games that spoke to me and have got me excited for the rest of 2021 and 2022. Did any of you watch E3? What are your most anticipated games of the show? Let me know in the comments. I'll link all the clips of the trailers shown in this video in the description so you can all go and watch the full versions. Summer Games Fest kicked off with From Software and Elden Ring. This is one of the most anticipated games for a lot of people, myself included. I haven't actually ever played a Souls game, but I watch a lot of Kinda Funny Games content and they've really got me pumped for this game. From Software have collaborated with George R.R. Martin to make a dark action role-playing game set to be their biggest yet. Unravel the mysteries of the Elden Ring's power, encounter adversaries with profound backgrounds, characters with their own motivations for helping or hindering your progress, and some fearsome creatures. Elden Ring features vast, fantastical landscapes and a shadowy, complex dungeons that are seamlessly connected. Elden Ring is slated for release on 21st of January 2022 for all consoles and PC.
They will fight, and they will die in an unending curse.
Ubisoft came out swinging with announcements from Rainbow Six, Extraction and Siege, Riders Republic, Far Cry 6, Mario + Rabbids, Avatar and updates for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Rainbow Six Extraction gets back to its tactical co-op roots. It will pit players against hordes of mutated aliens. The trailers follows a small squad of the special ops soldiers from around the world as they try to extract one of their own from the hands of the aliens. Extraction is set to release on the 16th of September on all consoles and PC. It also has crossplay, allowing players to squad up across all different platforms. Down.
Clear. Let's move out.
Riders Republic is Ubisoft's extreme sports title, which received a deep dive trailer. Riders was supposed to launch earlier this year but was delayed, but it's now back with the newest release date of September the 2nd. They revealed new game modes and the Riders Ridge, an interactive menu and social space akin to Destiny's Tower.
With everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
Far Cry 6 was shown at a number of conferences this E3, all with different tidbits of information, but the main focus was Giancarlo Esposito's Anton Castillo. This man will sacrifice his own people to forge his paradise. You are Dani Rojas. She has grown up on the island of Yara and has experienced Anton's brutality firsthand. She joins forces with the Libertad, a ragtag group of guerrilla fighters, to liberate her home from Anton's grip and corrupt regime. Set to release on all platforms on the 7th of October 21. Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope is a highly anticipated sequel to one of my favourite games, Kingdom Battle. Team up with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Rabbid Luigi and their friends on a galactic journey to defeat a malevolent entity and save your Spark companions. Explore planets throughout the galaxy as you uncover mysterious secrets and a compelling quest. I had a great time completing the first game and would love more of the same with this iteration. Unfortunately, we have to wait until 2022 for this Switch banger. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a first-person action game set in James Cameron's Avatar universe. The new trailer highlighted the game's central conflict, focusing on air-to-air combat between humans and the Na'vi. The game is being developed by Massive Entertainment in partnership with Lightstorm Entertainment and Disney, Play as the Na'vi and embark on a journey across the western frontier, a never-before-seen part of Pandora. Explore a living and reactive world inhabited by unique creatures and new characters, and push back on the formidable RDA forces that threaten it. This is set to release in 2022 on PS5, Series X, PC, Stadia and Luna. Square Enix also had some big announcements, with Guardians of the Galaxy and an Avengers update, War for Wakanda. We also got Life is Strange, Babylon's Fall and Stranger on Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. For me, the most exciting announcement from Square had to be Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy from Eidos Montreal. The Deus Ex developer was finally able to show off its single-player, third-person adventure where you play as Star-Lord, the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. As the leader, the player will have to direct and call the shots on team movement and combat. Fighting is fast-paced, with each character having their own unique abilities. Though the player is directly playing as Star-Lord, he can take the lead on strategy and almost control all the Guardians at once, combining abilities and navigating through battle. It's an action game with tactical elements, set to release on all platforms on October 26th.
We've got the numbers!
Not if you count all that teeth we know! Sector has a new predator!
Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice and clear!
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
Sticking with Marvel, there's the Avengers War for Wakanda expansion is coming later this year and will star Black Panther and the Wakanda biome. Black Panther marks the third new hero since Marvel's Avengers launch last year. Both Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, two different versions of the same hero, Hawkeye, have already made their debut. The next big showcase was Nintendo. Nintendo had a lot to show this year, with Metroid Dread, Mario Party Superstars, Breath of the Wild 2, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, WarioWare Get It Together, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and the new character for Smash Bros. Ultimate, Kazuya from Tekken. There was no Switch Pro announcement though, which for me was a little disappointing, as the titles shown in Nintendo's conference are really starting to show their age in regards to graphical fidelity. Don't get me wrong, I'm always excited for their first party slate, as Nintendo always brings the gameplay and family fun, but titles such as Fatal Frame and Shin Megami Tensei just looks ugly. Metroid Dread got everyone excited. Even though it's not the Metroid everyone's been waiting for, a new 2D Metroid is always welcome. Fans won't have to wait long, as it's set to release on October 8th. Metroid Dread will be the first 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The closest we've had was Metroid Samus Returns in 2017 on the 3DS, which was a remake of the 1991 Game Boy game Metroid 2 The Return of Samus. Samus' story continues after the events of Metroid Fusion, when she descends upon planet ZDR to investigate a mysterious transmission sent to the Galactic Federation. The remote planet has become overrun by vicious alien lifeforms and chilling mechanical menaces. Samus is more agile and capable than ever, but can she overcome the inhuman threat stalking the depths of ZDR? The first three Super Monkey Ball games, Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2 and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, are getting a HD remaster. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania will launch worldwide on October 5th. To commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Super Monkey Ball franchise, as announced by a release from Sega, Super Monkey Ball Mania will come to Switch, PS4, PS5, PC and Xbox family of consoles.
Go Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo Switch October 5th.
Mario Party Superstars is coming to the Switch on October 29th. It's a mix between new Mario Party title and a remaster. The game will include 5 classic Mario Party boards from Nintendo 64 era. Nintendo showed the HD versions of Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland. Each board has new events, and the game's UI should look familiar to Super Mario Party players. The latest Mario Party title also features over 100 minigames from classic Mario Party titles remastered in HD. Nintendo showed some fan favourite Mario Party games like Snowball Summit and Mushroom Mix-Up. The company said each game has button controls, so players won't need to use motion to control their parties. Mario Party Superstars also features online multiplayer, and players can randomly match with other parties or play with pals across the country.
Worldwide. Playing a board game online with friends? Save your progress mid-game, grab a snack, then resume the festivities. Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time to party in Mario Party Superstars, launching on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Wario is making more microgames for an all-new game for the Switch, WarioWare Get It Together. The sequel will offer cooperative play for 2 players, Nintendo revealed, letting Switch owners team up to take down wacky minigames, scheduled for release on September 10th.
Throw that stick thing. Not so bad. Use the spinny whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it! Same microgame, different abilities. Wah! I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time. So play nice, or else. Eh? Not nice. Alright, you. Yes, you, the one watching this. Better get ready for some microgame mayhem. Wah!
Advance Wars is one of my most anticipated games of the year. I've been wanting a sequel or a reboot for this series for a long time. I used to play the mess out of the military tactics game when it came out on the Game Boy Advance in 2001. Players control armies led by story characters and battle across maps, capturing territories. There are rocket units, tank units, aerial naval units and more, all designed to help the players battle against the enemy. Release is scheduled for December 3rd.
Thrilling stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory. Play the first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp.
Nintendo's end of show Oh and One More Thing title was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. We didn't get to see much from the new trailer, but what we got to see was Link explore an all-new region of Hyrule not seen in the original game, the Skies of Hyrule. The trailer also showed new weapons and abilities for Link, including the power to pass through objects. We still have some time to wait for this though, as we have a release window of 2022. I can't wait for a new Breath of the Wild game. It was my game of the year when it released in 2017. That feels like a lifetime ago. Now let's talk about Xbox. For me, they were the company that stole the show with the Xbox Bethesda Game Pass conference. Game Pass is really turning out to be a crown jewel for Microsoft. They announced 30 games with 27 of them coming to Game Pass. Most day and date release exclusives along with some third-party titles to bolster the roster. Their conference was probably one of the best they have ever done. There wasn't any massive surprise announcements, but had a strong showing with game after game. A round of applause is needed for the Microsoft production team that put this one together. For third-party games coming to Game Pass, we had Yakuza Like a Dragon, Back 4 Blood, Stalker 2, Somerville, Hades, A Plague Tale Requiem, Slime Rancher 2, Party Animals, Shredders, Atomic Heart, Replaced, Among Us, Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, 12 Minutes, Anacrusis, Scorn, Aragami 2, Sable, Hello Neighbour and The Gunk. Now if that wasn't enough to keep you happy, I don't know what is. And this doesn't even mention their first party lineup. I'm obviously not able to talk about all of these games today, but do go ahead and check out the Microsoft conference as it was a banger. The ones that stood out for me were obviously Yakuza Like a Dragon, meaning we now have all of the Yakuza titles on Game Pass, which is out today.
Too mean to take on yourself.
Terminated!
I say, with the right friends, anything's possible. And I mean anything. I summon you! What the?
We got Hades, which was seen as one of the best games of last year, and I'm very excited to play. Hades is a roguelike dungeon crawler in which you defy the god of the dead as you hack and slash your way out of the underworld of Greek myth. And that's coming to Game Pass and PS4 and 5 on August 13th.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
It's about time we got some Among Us. I know this game has been around for a while, but it's great to see it come to Game Pass, and it'll be here sometime in 2021. Back 4 Blood is a co-op zombie shooter from the makers of the critically acclaimed Left 4 Dead series, which is coming straight into Game Pass day and date on October 12th. It's also available on PS4 and 5. Having this game released straight into Game Pass is crazy. This is a massive title for this year and a big catch for Microsoft.
Ollie, get high with your best friends. No rest for the wicked.
Let's go!
You're here! Come on!
Don't sleep on Replaced. It is one of the best looking action platformers I've seen in this art style. You play as Reach, an artificial intelligence that finds himself trapped inside the body of a human. Players will need to discover the secrets of Phoenix City, a dilapidated future city set in an alternative version of the 1980s. Replaced is Sad Cat's debut title, which will launch in 2022. My last pick from the third-party titles would be Stalker 2. I've never played the first game and I don't know much about this one, but from the trailer alone, the visuals look stunning. Stalker 2 is a survival horror shooter game targeting 4K resolution and ray-traced rendering. It launches on April 28, 2022 on Game Pass for Series X and PC, as well as Steam and the Epic Store.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Those for me were the most notable third-party titles in the Xbox conference. But we've also got Microsoft's first-party slate. We saw Starfield, Halo Infinite, Psychonauts 2, Age of Empires 4, The Outer Worlds 2, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon 5 and Redfall, as well as updates for Sea of Thieves and Grounded. Xbox opened the conference with Todd Howard from Bethesda giving us a teaser trailer for Starfield and stating that it will be an Xbox console exclusive. There isn't much to go on with this game yet, and it is still a way out with an 11th of November 2022 release date, but I'm excited to see more.
This is all we've been working towards. We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full check. Space
here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Microsoft Flight Sim looks as good as ever running on the Series X. Plus, with a Top Gun expansion, I can't wait to jump into a cockpit for all of about 2 minutes before I crash and burn because I'm terrible at flight games. Flight Sim is just around the corner with a July 27th release date. The Outer Worlds was one of my favourite games of 2019. I'm very excited with what they can do with the next one. This again, like Starfield, was just a teaser trailer with no release date, but knowing it's coming gets me very excited.
See our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show.
I'm currently in the process of playing Psychonauts 1 in preparation for Psychonauts 2. If you haven't played it, I would recommend giving it a go. With Xbox's well-received FPS boost, this game played and handles really well. Don't get me wrong, you can still see it was an OG Xbox game, but it's honestly still completely playable and enjoyable. And number 2 is set for its release on August 25th.
Letter offers for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it.
Age of Empires 2 was and always will be one of the greatest games ever made. I've spent an ungodly amount of hours on that game and have enjoyed every minute of it. Seeing the trailer for 4 took a full fist of nostalgia and hit me in the face with it. It's great to go back to the art style of 2, as I always thought 3 was the misstep. We only have a PC release date and no mention whether or not it's coming to consoles. Releasing on PC and Steam on the 28th of October. Forza Horizon has always been a graphical showcase and 5 is no exception. This time we're in Mexico. It looks stunning. The care and attention to detail is phenomenal, and that's just the scenery. Let's not forget about the cars. The Horizon series is one of my favourite racing games with a great balance between arcade and sim. Even if you're not racing, just tearing through the countryside and seeing the views is phenomenal. This is set to release on November 9th. It's going to be a busy holiday period. We also have Halo Infinite coming this holiday. Not much is shown on the campaign, but the multiplayer looks like more Halo we know and love. I can't wait to jump back into that world. 343 always nails the multiplayer. This iteration looks no different. I just hope that this time the story sticks the landing and doesn't end up like a wet fart that Halo 5 was.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
Sea of Thieves is having a Disney crossover with an all-new Pirates of the Caribbean campaign that looks a lot of fun and really suits the art style of Sea of Thieves. I'm getting strong Disney Infinity vibes on this. This goes live on June the 22nd.
But I suspect you already knew that.
There's also updates for Grounded, which has its Shroom and Doom update, which brings heavily requested ability to be able to sit. Yep, sitting. As well as pets and new giant spider called the Broodmother. This lands on June 30th.
Was asking for the Broodmother. She's so terrifying.
Microsoft signed off the conference with the latest title from Arcane Studios, Redfall. Redfall is a new IP, co-op, first-person shooter where you and 3 others fight vampires. We haven't seen any gameplay footage, but the CG concept trailer was enough to whet the appetite of any fan of Bethesda games. It's coming sometime in 2022, which is plenty of time to learn more. These are only a handful of games that were announced over the 4 days of E3, not including Jeff Keighley and his Summer of Games Fest. We haven't seen anything from PlayStation yet. Hopefully they've got a conference coming soon. And we've still got EA next month. There is currently a lot to go and check out and get excited for, so jump on YouTube, watch those trailers, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like button so I know to make more of these in the future. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all our upcoming videos. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.